Climate change is an ever-growing threat to humanity and our planet as we know it. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration reported June 2023 to be the warmest June in its 174-year record. Oceans are experiencing record-breaking temperatures that are obliterating coral reefs and ocean wildlife en masse, and wildfire smoke from Canada deteriorated air quality in the northeastern U.S. These are only a few examples. Youth all around the world have been affected by this and are understandably experiencing emotional distress with climate change. They are worried about the future of their planet, their own health, and the well-being of their loved ones. The landscape of their way of life is ever-changing at a pace beyond comprehension, and the future can look bleak. These emotions can manifest in a number of ways, including feeling overwhelmed by the scale of climate change and its impacts, feeling grief for the loss of their environment and home, also known as solastalgia, having extreme anxiety and fear of loss of their home or loved ones. It is important to note that effects of climate change disproportionately impact children from lower socioeconomic backgrounds and developing countries. Janie is a 10-year-old in 5th grade whose family immigrated from India when she was a baby. She lives with her 2 brothers, one younger and one older, and parents in a neighborhood in Portland, Oregon near a major highway. She attends public school, loves to play soccer, ride her bike, and has a keen fascination for insects and birds. She is very protective of her younger brother, who has asthma. When the weather is particularly hot or when there is wildfire smoke, her younger brother cannot join Janie or the family outdoors without having to use his rescue inhaler. At school, Janie learns about the continents, oceans, countries, plants, and animals, and how they're interconnected and affected by climate change. She starts to ponder more and more about all the places she loves, like her neighborhood park with its big trees. She starts to become more aware of the bees as she learns that their populations are dwindling due to climate change. She can't help but imagine that her neighborhood will soon be a desolate wasteland with piles of trash, no wildlife, no trees, no birds or other animals. In 2021, a group of researchers interviewed over 10,000 adolescents from 10 countries. Of these, more than 45% stated their feelings about climate change negatively affected their daily functioning, and over 75% endorsed the statement that the future is frightening. Over 80% reported that people have failed to take care of the planet. Climate psychiatrists and psychologists recognize these emotions in youth and adolescents. They emphasize that these emotions are a normal response to a significant event such as climate change and are not pathologic. Janie's parents note that she is gradually becoming quieter and more reserved, not wanting to go outside as often, and refusing certain snacks or beverages if they're given in a plastic container. She insists on eating only organic foods and yells at her parents for not doing enough to make the earth healthier. This hurts her parents as they both work long hours, just trying to provide for their family. They cannot afford to eat organic all the time. Besides which, they moved from India to Portland due to significant pollution in their hometown, so they don't share Janie's level of concern. Climate anxiety is a real and serious issue, but it is also a tool that we can use to harness activism to make a positive impact on others in our community. As a parent, it can be tough in navigating these difficult emotions, but there are actions we can take to support our kids. Seeking out mental health support with either therapy, counseling, or a healthcare provider to help navigate these emotions. Remember, we do not want to pathologize these emotions. Open a line of communication and validating emotional distress caused from climate change. Reconnecting with nature and the environment. Joining a community with other parents and children who share the same values with regards to the environment. Taking action as a family and a community to help the planet. Janie's pediatrician recommends that she see a child psychiatrist. The child psychiatrist starts by letting Janie and her parents know that these feelings are normal and encourages Janie and her parents to keep an open communication about her distress over climate change. She also recommends that they let Janie's teacher know, and to see if there is anything she can do at school to make a difference. She also provides resources to her parents on how to talk to kids about climate change. Although we are not sure what the future of our world looks like 5, 10, or 50 years from now, it is important to instill active hope within us. Active hope encourages us to become active participants in the change we want to see in the world, even in the face of an unknown future. Over the course of the next few months, with the help of their psychiatrists and resources, Janie is starting to become more like herself. Her family gets involved with a cultural community center that takes children out into local parks and hikes, and that also works on initiatives to connect lower-income families to the outdoors. She starts to make new friends here who share her same passion for wildlife and protecting the environment. Other students in Janie's class start to share their feelings about climate change as well. When Janie learns about this, her feelings of loneliness start to dissipate. Janie's parents are now also involved with the school board to help other families deal with their children's distress around climate change. Janie still has sad days, but she feels more comfortable sharing these feelings with her parents now. They provide her with reassurance that it's okay to feel sad, and also remind her of all the little things she has accomplished to help make a better future for her community, humans, and wildlife alike. This gives her hope even in the face of an uncertain future. Climate anxiety can be a difficult challenge, but it can also be a powerful motivator. By speaking out about climate change and taking action to make a difference, kids and families can help to create a better future for themselves and for the planet. For more information about climate anxiety, visit